Thank you very much for the opportunity that you are giving us. This is a very important act that we are amending. Actually, it's in existence since 1998, so this is an amendment. One of the key aspects of this act is to really empower the people who end up occupying the land illegally so that they are protected in terms of that, but also to discourage those who promote that people should occupy land illegally, because that land would be either belonging to the municipality, which then disrupts the plans of the municipality in terms of the future plans in terms of development. But also then you find that there's some of the land parcels or buildings that are owned by private individuals, but then you find that there's a lot of court processes that are involved, and there is no clear interpretation when it comes to court in terms of to say when we even speak about what is the land, that is what then the bill is seeking to clarify, but also to clarify when we even speak about temporary accommodation to say who qualifies and what circumstances would provide for that.
You spoke about protecting those who are already occupying the land illegally. Does that mean that they will be staying in that particular land permanently? What's going to happen to them?
That's an important question, because what is important is that when people are already settled in that land parcel, the bill is proposing, instead of going to the courts, which is a costly process, the MEC of the province must appoint a mediator who will then look into the issue, but also to saying there must be steps in terms of where people have then settled, where then there is an opportunity for those people to be accommodated on a permanent basis into the future, because the current legislation does not cater for that. But also is to ensure that the resources of the municipality are not strained, where then there's an eviction order, where then the municipality must then accommodate those people, because it disrupts the whole plan in terms of the government plans.
There were a lot of concerns that were raised by the community inside, saying that they were promised land before and stuff like that. And that's kind of the situation, because we do know that people come from other provinces, other rural areas from around KZN, just because they want to be closer to where they were. In that situation, those who have elected informal settlements, what's going to happen? Is the government going to build houses in that particular area, or they're going to find another plot to build houses for them? What's going to happen?
Thank you very much. What is important is that there is already programs that are underway for government, focusing on people that are occupying informal settlements, because that's an alternative accommodation that is available to them. The first point that we focus on as government is to assess the ownership and determine who owns that land parcel, so that then when there is future development, but also to determine is that land suitable for those people in the informal settlement. There is a program that we are running which we call in situ upgrading, to say when we have established those facts that it's suitable for habitation by individuals, then we upgrade. We provide basic services in terms of water and sanitation, but also in terms of access. So that is one of the programs that we are looking into, to say if then all the checks have been done and we have established that they can be developed, that is what then we have as part of in situ upgrading. But then when the land ownership remains a challenge, but also critically the suitability, then another piece of land would have to be identified so that people can be moved into a suitable piece of land before then the government can assist in terms of construction of houses.
Does the new bill also cater for those with private land?
Indeed, it does cater to saying in terms of ownership, Yes, we focus on the land that is owned by a municipality or any sphere of government. It could be another department or a province. But also it caters in terms of where land is illegally occupied and it's owned by a private individual. But also it puts, importantly, the responsibility in terms of the owner to ensure that the land is safeguarded so that there is no illegal occupation, because